fuck. I forgot what I was gonna say. I just stop, bro. You know what? I'll leave it. I biffed it. I biffed it right there. All right.
Just tell me when you're Just tell me when you're rolling.
No, I am rolling. That's the thing. Okay. Anyways, let me start. All right. Welcome. Fuck. Shit.
Welcome to the BatBros podcast, where we discuss everything Batman, as well as our own topics that we like to.
Bro, you biffed it. You biffed it. You biffed it. Wait. Let me start again. Sorry, people. We're gonna workshop it for a minute. All right.
Intellectual play in everything Batman.
We're still workshopping it. Wait, welcome to the BatBros podcast, where we talk about everything Batman related and keep you caught up. There we go. Okay, we'll keep it like that. That's good. That's good.
I'm Batman.
I'm gonna keep it in. But first, before
I
we,
fight crime.
I'm gonna introduce what we're. What man?
I fight crime at night.
Outside
of Walmart.
Okay, bro. What?
Yeah.
Hold on. Before we get to that, let's talk about what we're gonna be doing today, and then I'm just gonna ask you what's been going on, man.
There's this guy that's out there.
Bro, hold on. Can I explain what this video is gonna be before you tell me that, man?
Yeah, I call what?
Oh my god, man.
He's the Joker because
at least he looks like bro? Why is he the Joker?
Because I trashed his car.
All right, bro. Anyways, all right. So today, we're gonna. Before we get into it, we're gonna let you know what we're doing. So today we're doing fan casting of Batman characters from different cartoons, and it can also be video games, not just cartoons. But sadly, we are not going to be using Kevin Conroy, and I'm going to say this now because Kevin Conroy is an obvious, easy pick. And I kind of wanted to make it harder for us to actually choose a Batman. Batman will not be the first casting that we do, but
Kevin Conroy can't be replaced.
Yeah, Kevin Conroy can't be replaced, but also this is supposed to be like our fan universe, so we'll choose what Batman to represent our universe, and we'll come down to things, and we'll have 3 compromises, which means like if Cool Dog, aka Big Tubby, go check out his channel. I know. Have you uploaded anything lately, or not really?
No.
Still go check out his channel. He might upload something. I know he does live streams every once in a while, so go check him out. Go show my brother some love. Go show my brother some love. And also, let me just say, so basically, the compromises is like if he wants a character, and I'm like, I don't know if I agree with it. And he's like, if we take this character and this is this character, I'll let you choose this character. I'm like, all right. And then I'm like, that's a compromise. So we'll have 3 compromises, and it's going to be a wide cast of characters. Some of them will be throwaway villains, and we'll and for a throwaway villain, we might just cast the actor to play that villain. And since it's a throwaway villain, they don't really have a lot of, variation. So that's going to be fun to do for that part. But in all honesty, we're just going to go with the flow on it. But before we get to all that and fan casting characters from cartoons and video games, I'm going to ask you something. How's going on with fire farting, man?
That's good.
Just good?
Yeah, that's pretty good. That's cool.
Anything new happened lately on the job, man?
We'll dodge that subject.
I mean, I know your job's a very serious job. There's anything fun happened lately? I know there's a lot of sad things that happen during firefighter work.
No, that's not what I'm talking about. It's just I don't really have anything right now. It's just fun.
I mean, hey, you're enjoying it as it goes, man.
It was really fun. There's not much at the moment. I have a question. What's going on with car detailing?
Car detailing, bro. I keep getting shit from this guy at work, man, for no fucking reason. And then, near the end of the day, it was crazy because, he was giving me a lot of shit in the day. He was giving me a lot of shit, this past week. And then near the end of the day, I'm finishing up a car that, a loaner that got brought in and just bought. And then he's just he had a real conversation with me because I guess sometimes I don't put my full it's not that I don't put my full effort. I do the job I need to do, but there's just some fucking days you have where you're like, man, it sucks, you have some days at work where you're like, fuck, it sucks, you know what I mean? And I guess sometimes I had those noticeable days this week, and then he's like, man, you know, me and the other guys, we only give you shit because we know you can do better. And he had like a real conversation with me, like the realest one I ever had with him in a while. I'm not going to display any names because there's no reason for that. But yeah, he gave me the realest conversation, and it was actually pretty nice. Like it was near the end of the day, and he's telling me that like he knows I could do better at this job, and I'm like, fuck, you know what? He's kind of right, and like I respect him for that. In all honesty, before we even get to the main topic, there needs to be some good shit talking happening in once in a while, man. I feel like people are too soft nowadays when it comes to shit talking.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I feel
Yeah.
like not even just shit talking, but like some honest good bullying. Like I know bullying isn't a good thing, but when it's like people that do some really weird shit, you should bully them so they know, oh, this is weird and I shouldn't do this anymore. And I'm not talking about like certain things like role play apps or whatever like that, or Dungeons and Dragons or like shit like that.
What are
Or
we talking about again?
no, I just mean like there's people that do really weird shit on the internet, and me and you have probably seen those people, and they like
Dungeons
people
and
that
Dragons
do.
is weird?
No, not Dungeons and Dragons. I mean like that's not weird. People would say that's weird, but that's not weird. I'm talking about people that do dog play or bullshit like that.
Whoa!
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. People that do shit like that. And I'm just saying, in the world, and I'm not trying to make this a political thing. I'm not trying to make this a thing where I'm targeting a group of community. But
I thought we were getting off topic.
yeah, a little bit off topic. But I'm just saying, man, just it needs to be talked about. It needs to be talked
That
about.
needs
But
to be talked about.
you know what? We'll leave it at that. We'll leave it at that. We'll leave it at that.
I,
Very.
I'm trying to find out a new chemical to use. I'm trying to. I've been looking at this company called Science Supply that I want to try ordering chemicals from, but
Oh, I got you. I thought you were gonna say
I need
Ace
to
Chemicals or something.
know. Like, I'm looking for a new chemical company.
Ah.
I've been. Oh, what in the world?
And then before we get straight to the topic, because we're gonna get into it soon. Before we get into that, we'll have a last segment before ending it called "What's in Your Holes."
What?
No. You have to understand what it means. So I heard the term from.
Bro.
Wait, no. Listen. I heard the term from the Batman the Animated Series podcast. I'll give them credit for that line.
What's in your
Basically, it's where you
holes?
talk about like what you're
Don't.
watching, what you're reading, what you're looking at right now, like
I
what
don't
you.
think you need to know.
No. It's like what you've been into lately. That's what it means. So we'll have that as a last segment. But instead of what's into your holes, let's talk about what's into our bats going into this Batman topic. What do you think of my segue? Was that a good segue? I think that was a good segue.
That was okay.
Okay, you know what, I'll
I'm
workshop a
joking.
lot of things. I'll workshop a lot of things. Anyways. So I'm thinking for the first character we talk about, it should be. I'm not gonna
I
lie. I
have
want to.
I have
What?
a good character. I
Well,
have a
which
good character.
character? Before we like, I
One of the
know I.
most one
Who
of the
should we
most
start with?
important one of the most important characters in the franchise.
I'm gonna say Alfred. We should start with Alfred.
I was gonna say the Batmobile.
Oh yeah, I didn't even think about that. Casting a variation of the Batmobile. Okay, you know what? I'll keep that. I'll keep that in the. How about we save that for last when we get around to Batman? Because the vehicle, yeah, the vehicle is just as important as the character. The vehicle. I mean,
I I believe so.
and I will say this: we can cast like I would say we can cast. My other rule was gonna say is we for Joker we cannot cast Mark Hamill because that's also an easy choice.
No
So like
kidding.
Kevin, I think if we're taking out Kevin Conroy, it's only fair to take out Mark Hamill. So
I don't really want
you
to do Mark Hamill again anyway. We've had enough Mark Hamill Jokers,
it,
man.
exactly that's what I'm saying. And honestly, I want to make it as hard as possible because there's a lot of good choice of like voice actors to choose from. Anyways, now let's start with. How about we start with Alfred? I feel like Alfred would be a great choice, and I already have one down, but I'll let you go with your pick first.
Oh man, I wasn't ready for Alfred.
I'm curious to know who you would choose for Alfred. Honestly, like what character you would choose.
I don't have an Alfred off top.
Really?
I'm
You
trying
want
to
me to go
think.
first then?
Yeah.
All right, my Alfred is the Alfred from 2004, The Batman.
Oh. Oh, I see how we're doing this. You mean like, oh, like not like actually like people.
Yeah,
You mean
bro.
like,
That the thing is, the Batman the Animated Series podcast, they already do that type of thing. I kind of want to make it a little more broad, but also like just choosing the character variation that's going to go into this universe.
oh man. Okay, I
I,
understand.
I'm going with the Alfred 2004 just because the reason. Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you. I grew up with this Alfred, so it's a bit nostalgia based for me a little bit, but also I want to say that, in my opinion, he is probably one of the best Alfreds I have ever seen on television. And there is a lot of Alfreds out there. There's Beware the Batman Alfred, which I do like Beware the Batman Alfred. I know me and you need to continue watching that show because his Alfred does get even better. And I don't want to ruin it for you what happens later on in that show. But for
I like
me,
that, Alfred.
I for
I was.
me, wait, I
He's
want to
not.
finish my. Okay,
Oh, my
you
bad.
go. No, it's all good. You go, man. You go. I'll finish my point after you.
I was just gonna say, my biggest thing about Alfred is he's not as much of a parent, like, or as much of a butler, should I say? Which I mean isn't a big part of Alfred, but I've only seen the butler part of Alfred, not Alfred yet. He's just kind of like this old dude that trains Batman.
Yeah, I want to say why I like the Batman 2004 for the people that had never seen it. And by the way, like if you want, go check out a few episodes of the Batman 2004. I suggest season 1 and 2 because that's where you really get the best of Alfred. I mean, of course, you get him in what season 1 through 4. I'm not gonna go on. I'm just saying it's a good show. But my favorite like parts is where it's the Bane episode where Batman gets really fucked up. Like it's the first time you ever see Batman get beaten by Bane on a Saturday morning cartoon. And Alfred picks him up, and Alfred's worried for him, and he's like, I need to take you to a hospital. And then and then Batman's just like in the back, like in the car, like no hospitals. And he's like, sir, I don't know if I can treat these injuries. And then you see the cops at the hospital. He's like, fine, no hospitals. And then he takes him straight to the Batcave and he treats him, and you have memories of Bruce remembering when Alfred showed up right at the police department right after his parents were killed, and you get these moments of like Alfred being by his side even now. And I think, in my opinion, we didn't even get that in Batman the Animated Series. Not saying that Batman the Animated Series Alfred is a terrible Alfred, because he's a great Alfred too, but I feel like with this Alfred, we get more of a father and like son relationship between that Bruce Wayne and that Alfred.
Yeah,
And
I see what
and
you're talking about.
and also I like and also you can't have Alfred without him being witty. Alfred should always be witty and sarcastic, in my opinion, because that's where he's funny. You can't
I
have an
agree.
Alfred that's not funny, in my opinion.
I agree. I do agree. I
And
think.
also we can choose like characters. I should mention this as well. We can choose characters from live adaptation shows like Gotham or whatever if you want to. I wasn't going to, but if you want to, we can, because it opens the door, and you could just throw it into an animation style. But
I like that idea.
I'm just saying, I'm going with the Alfred 2004. I Do you agree with me, or you have another pick that you can argue with?
I like 2004 Alfred. I think I'm not gonna argue that choice because I think it's very solid.
All right, since I started with Alfred, I'll let you choose the next character. We're gonna do Batman last because I'm gonna be honest with you. If we do Batman now, it can make or
Uh,
break the podcast for people, and then they'll like switch it off and be like, what the fuck? Why are you choosing this character? And at the end of the day, it's our podcast, it's our show. But like,
it's gonna be a
I
long
don't
time
want to
before
make or
people start
break.
listening.
What?
It's gonna be a long time before people start listening.
Well, I mean, yeah, but like starting off great. Okay, I mean, we could get the. How about we do Batman like as
Uh oh.
our fifth pick then? We could.
Yeah. Nah. Nah. I think we'll save him for last. I think we'll save him for last.
I mean, he is the main event of the show. He is the main event, so makes sense to me. Okay, do you have a character in mind for like the next like adaptation?
Um. Uh, I'm trying to think. Okay. Let's go ahead and get it out of the way. Poison Ivy.
Poison Ivy. I'm gonna be honest with you. Okay, who are you gonna say? Who are you gonna say? Like, who's your pick? Because I think I know what your pick will be. I feel like I know who your pick is gonna be.
Uh. Thinking. Oh man, a good adaptation. I think TNBA. I like her. I like her.
Well, I mean, in my opinion, I'm counting TNBA and BTAS all together because they can, like, they have the seasons continue. I'm just gonna say BTAS for short, like, because also you have to remember that's her evolution as a character because she slowly starts to become plant.
Yeah. Is that
So,
like an actual? Wait, is that like an actual like part of her story too?
oh yeah, no,
I
it
haven't
is. They
seen it.
even confirmed it because I don't know if you watch Watchtower Database, but he went over some stuff and he even covered like Poison Ivy's whole story and everything. And she ended like remember in House of Garden in BTAS before TNBA, which is
Uh
the
huh.
same show altogether. It's 4 seasons, but she created a plant clone before she had that episode in TMBA where she which was her last episode where she created like these people that Bruce Wayne married and all these other people like these rich people married, remember? She created a
Yeah.
plant clone of herself and of Dr. Carlisle.
Yeah. I haven't seen that episode in a minute.
Man, I'm gonna be honest with you. I agree with you. I'm not even gonna argue. I was gonna say Arkham Poison Ivy, but the setting of the show and everything, and I was also thinking the Batman 2004 Poison Ivy. But my only problem with that Poison Ivy is she's a great character, but I hate that they made her so young. It,
Yeah. I don't. I mean, she's cool, but she's not my favorite. She's kind of makes her a little less intimidating, in my opinion.
it does, and then also like I feel like I hate to say it, but the whole point of Poison Ivy is that she's aware of like her attraction to like men, so she
I knew you
uses
were
it to
gonna bring
weaken
this up.
them. What?
If Poison Ivy has to be sexy. I don't want to
Well,
say
yeah,
it,
no,
but
I
it has
agree.
to be
I agree with
said.
that too. But also, like, that's her. Like, even when she was introduced in the comics, yeah, she was introduced in the comics to maybe throw in on the 1966 show. I don't know if you knew that. I found that out lately. They made
What
her
was
the.
it?
Yeah, they made Poison Ivy in the '60s just to put her on the cartoon, not the cartoon, the the Adam West show.
Really?
Yeah, but she never made it to the Adam West show.
I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either until like recently. So apparently she was made for the 66 show and she was never added. And then the animated series, which is crazy to think about, like just short history lesson. The animated series turned characters that weren't popular at the time in the 90s to very popular characters now.
Like my boy Pack Rat.
And Mr. Freeze, don't forget. By the way, I don't know if you knew this. Mr. Freeze in BTAS was made by the designer of Hellboy.
Really?
Yeah, I did not know that until recently.
Huh.
Anyways, so yeah, I agree with you. BTAS Poison Ivy from BTAS to TMBA, she has the same story, and the rules are she'll have the same story arcs that they like. The characters in our show will have the same story arcs that they had, and maybe even more because we could probably do more with them. Now,
I'd leave him a blank slate, really. I wish I could create my own universe. Like,
I
truthfully.
Well, yeah, but also I kind of like some of the character story arcs. Anyways, so we did Alfred. I wanted to go from allies to villains, but I guess we could just do mixes, whatever. Okay, the next one is going to be Robin.
Which one?
Well, do you want me to throw in one, or you're going to throw in one?
Dick Grayson.
No. Well, no, no. I was thinking Dick Grayson, and then later on, like in later seasons, we could do casting for Nightwing, like a different character variation of Nightwing if we wanted to.
Let's let's do Dick Grayson as Robin first.
Well, yeah,
Like,
no, that's what I'm saying. Like in the beginning, like in like what
his
season 3?
Robin,
We'll say
his
season 3.
Robin
He's Robin.
is his Robin is so overlooked, bro.
I agree with you. So, but like that's the variation of the character. Now, which cartoon or adaptation are we doing? I'll let you throw
Um,
in the hat mix because I already had one in mind even before we started. Do you want me to go, man?
um,
You don't got
I'm
one.
thinking. I'm thinking. Oh man. But do you? But here's. Would you rather have Robin be like a kid or more like adolescent age by the time he becomes
I'm
Robin?
thinking adolescent, man. I'm thinking adolescent. I'm gonna be honest with you.
But I don't. if I don't want our Batman indoctrinating children into his war on crime.
Well, yeah, no. That's what I'm saying. Like, he's more of an adult age. I wouldn't say he's a kid. I wouldn't say he's a kid.
Uh,
It's gonna be like how they did B-Task, where he wasn't really a
yeah.
kid.
Oh,
It's gonna be
oh
college
man,
Dick.
nice. I say he should start like
Okay.
at like at. I don't know.
Wait. Who do you want? Okay, how about we just throw in some ideas for character casting, and then we'll get to that. I'm gonna say, and I know I give this show a lot of flack in the past. I know you heard me rant, but Robin from Batman: Brave and the Bold. He only has a few episodes with
Really?
Batman. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you. I like I like the voice actor, but I like his Robin. I like his
I like
Robin,
his Robin.
and
I think
I know
when
the easy choice.
he went independent as Robin for a little while. I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah, no, I like that as well. There was a few episodes where they focused on Robin, like the leading team thing of the Teen Titans and stuff. I thought that stuff was cool. I like that we got to see him turn into Nightwing later on, but for Nightwing, we're doing a different variation of the character. So like we'll do different variation of Dick Grayson Robin and then different variation of Nightwing Dick Grayson. It doesn't have to be the
Okay.
same. It doesn't have to be the same. So when we so honestly, I'm going Brave and the Bold Robin just because I like his costume as well. Usually I don't like the Earth 2 Robin outfit. I know it's Earth 2 from the comics, but I don't mind it. And I remember growing up seeing the stories like with Crazy Quilt and how Crazy Quilt kind of became his villain. And I'm
I
not gonna lie, that was
I
cool
like
to
the crazy
watch.
quilt. I like the crazy quilt story.
They made Crazy Quilt kind of mainstream just because of that show and him and Robin. So I'm going with Robin from Brave and the Bold. You can throw your
Yeah.
hat in the ring.
Um. Honestly. Oh man. Oh man. It was
I
hard.
want to know who you're gonna throw in. I want to know. I'm curious,
Like.
bro.
Oh man. I really did
Dude,
like 2004 Batman's Robin, but he's too young.
yeah, no, he's
Like
way
he's a
too young. He's way
friggin'
too young.
kid.
He is way too young, bro. I don't, bro. Wait. You're forgetting. You're forgetting. Teen Titans Robin as well.
But I do Young Justice Robin. Honestly,
Young Justice Robin.
I would.
I okay. The thing is, I can't even blame you for that one. I can't blame you for that one. And honestly, you do get a lot more time with him. I dang wow, we really picked the rarest of the rare. The thing is, I didn't watch much of Young Justice, but I did see some clips and stuff of Robin. He's kind of badass in that show. I was thinking because honestly, my second pick, if I threw out Brave and the Bold Robin, it was going to be Teen Titans Robin.
Okay.
And,
Oh
and wait,
no!
let me explain why.
Oh no! I want to change my answer. I want to change my answer.
Let me
Teen
explain why.
Titans Robin.
Can I explain why? Can I explain why? Because you know how that Robin in that show has a lot of angst, and I know they build him up to be
He
like, oh, he's
does.
supposed to be like Batman. I'm thinking since like if we're doing Robin in his adolescence, that could be like Robin already like as he teams up with Batman more and more, and Batman like calls out most shots. That's more of a Robin that could be angry if I were to go with that pick. And same
I.
thing with Brave and the Bold
But
Robin. Same thing with Brave and Bold Robin. Because remember, Brave and the
we have
Bold Robin.
we have to leave some angst for Jason Todd. But
That is true. That is true. I don't know how many Bat
I
family
could
members we're doing.
imagine. I
Like,
could imagine.
should
I
we
could
do up to
imagine
Tim Drake? Like, it could be a long running show. It could be a long running show. So, like, should we do up to Tim Drake?
up to Tim Drake. Yeah.
Because
But
honestly,
okay.
I don't care for casting Damian Wayne. Like, that's not. I don't care for that.
I like Damian Wayne.
I just don't like Damian.
He's
I don't.
gotten better. He's gotten better.
He's gotten better, but I just like the
He's
cartoon
gotten
version of
more
him ruined it
likable.
for me, bro.
He has gotten more likable. You mean the one from the movies?
Yeah, the one from the movies ruined it for me.
Oh, dude, I can see that. But the no, I want to change my answer to Teen Titans Robin
Teen
because
Titans Robin is pretty good.
he was a
Pretty good,
very he was a
honestly.
very angry he was a very angry version of Robin. and I feel like
the funniest thing is they never. I don't know if they ever said he was Dick Grayson. So if we really wanted to, we could just like say he's
it's
Jason
Dick
Todd.
Grayson. It's Dick Grayson.
No, it is Dick Grayson because he becomes Nightwing in an episode, but they never actually say what his secret identity is.
Beast Boy does theorize that Red X is Jason Todd in that
I'm
one
not gonna
short.
lie, Jason Red X might be
No,
Jason Todd.
no, not even in the short. I don't think it's Jason Todd. I think it's just some
But let's
cop.
not focus on it. That's a different topic for another day, bro. That's a
But
different.
but no,
But
that basically confirms that I would say the way I would play that dynamic is I would really like to see. I'd really like to see like Batman just kind of like because it has to if the story has to develop. I feel like Batman should have that same anger, that same like anger of like coming from loss that all of his pupils might have. It's just Batman's there is mature enough at that point to quell or try to like calm them down to quell their anger and
no, I
teach
get
them to
that.
control theirs. And I feel like having that very angry like Dick Grayson kind of Robin would be a very good first challenge for Batman or for
You
this
know what?
Batman.
I get that. I get that. And at the end of the day, Robin should still be a light character, but I do like Teen Titans Robin because there's times where I'm like, if the only thing is, I feel like if it was All Star Batman, maybe that's the type of Dick Grayson Robin we would get.
Oh man. Oh, don't even bring that up. Oh, we don't talk about
Yeah,
that.
I know. All Star Batman is terrible. I know, but I'm just saying that's basically the type of Robin we. I don't know. I feel like because at the end of the day, Robin should still bring a light attitude to Batman's character. Like, so I'm probably still gonna stick with Brave and the Bold, but Teen Titans Robin is another good pick because like having an angry Robin at times, and then Batman can help him. Because like what's that thing we saw with BTAS Robin? BTAS Robin is another good pick, but
Yeah. He also
I just
has
don't like his Robin
like
fully though.
Robin's Reckoning is a good example of like that kind of angst that
Exactly,
Dick
that's why I
Grayson
was thinking
had.
like if we were to do something like that.
Also, where Batgirl, where uh, Barbara like finally joined Batman in TNBA. That was another one where he like straight up decked Bruce.
Honestly, I'm not okay.
No,
If we
I
really
don't like
wanted
that.
to, the
I don't.
2004 Rob like characters like young Batgirl and Robin. If we really wanted to, it is our own universe. It is our own rules, our own show. If we really wanted to, we could say we aged them up, but it's the same character, the same attitude. Because remember, later on, he becomes Nightwing and he has that same attitude that he did when he was Robin, and same with Batgirl in that show. And it was in that Dark Knight Returns episode that they did.
Yeah, that whole Mister Freeze 1,000 years later episode.
Yeah, that was a good episode. I rewatched it a couple months ago, and it was really good, bro. But yeah, I would say we could age them up, and they can still have that same like they could still have the same character. You know, it doesn't
Yeah,
make them a different character if they're like,
I
you
like that.
know,
I like that line that he says like, "I'll pass the mission's over."
when the mission's over. Yeah, no, that's a good line.
That is a
Bro,
very
when we get
cold
to
line.
Batman, when we get to Batman, it's gonna be a tough pick. It's gonna be a
It
tough
is.
pick. But
It
anyways,
is.
who are we going with Robin? Who are we going with Robin, man? We got
Teen
to
Titans
decide
for
now.
me. Teen Titans for me.
You know what? I'm okay. You said Alfred 2004. I'm going Teen Titan Robin because it would be a good show with that Robin and that
It
Alfred as well.
would.
And that Alfred, bro, Alfred is a father figure to Dick and Bruce in a way. I think
Alfred is just like the father figure to everybody.
that is very true.
It's
You know
just
what?
like if Alfred wasn't there, it would be bad.
Oh no, it most definitely would be. All
Alfred
right.
is the backbone of the Bat family.
All right, now we're gonna move on to. So you said a villain the last. I'm gonna let you choose again because I already chose. I said Robin.
Another villain?
Who?
Another villain?
What do you mean?
Are we doing another villain?
Yeah, I mean, do whatever you want, man. Just say whatever character you feel like. Unless you want to do hero villain, we can do that too.
That's what I'm trying to think. Uh,
You know what? I know who to throw in next.
what?
Clayface. I mean, he's getting a movie right now. We can
Oh,
cast that character.
I
And
did.
the rule is, no, I'm not gonna add any more rules. I think there's enough.
Clayface is. Oh, there's so many origins to Clayface.
Well, there's
Because if it
not,
were
not just so
me,
many origins, not even just so many origins. There's different characters of Clayface, so you have to think about what version of Clayface. Basil Carlos, Matt Hagen, Ethan Bennett. I think I'm gonna be honest with you. I love the story arc of Ethan Bennett. I'm not gonna lie. I like his character from the beginning of the Batman show. It can be the same in our show. I love how he's close friends with Bruce, and Bruce was going to tell him about his secret, but then Ethan Bennett lost his humanity because of Joker. He lost his humanity because of Joker, and then he becomes Clayface and he's trying to reach out for help. But instead of like Matt Hagen, how Matt Hagen's always searching for a cure, later on, he starts to embrace this freakness. He starts to embrace that maybe being a freak is okay. I'm in a city of freaks. I might as well become a freak. That's how he sees it. He's like, this whole city is filled with freaks, and he tries to take out Chief Rojas, and Batman stops him. I love what Batman said to him. Batman's like it doesn't matter what he thinks about us. It doesn't matter what his zero policy. It doesn't matter. The code that you live by matters, and that defines Batman as a whole to me. And that would make Clayface story arc great as well.
honestly, for this one, I'm gonna have to like vastly disagree with you.
Damn.
Like
Fuck.
I like Ethan Bennett, but oh no. Like if in my universe, no. Like the villains have to be when I think of a Batman villain, I think like, okay, Gotham's dark, the villains have to be scary.
Well, no,
And
no, no,
I'll be
Bro,
damned.
that Clayface is scary. If you saw that thing, I'm like Clayface. Okay. Clayface is scary. Let me argue again. So there was another episode where he has with Joker. Joker drops him like at a massive height, survives it because it's Clayface, and then you know what he ends up doing? Like he starts to
What?
steal like he because like I think I don't know, it was one of my favorite episodes outside of like his end arc of season 1 because like Ethan Bennett is being handed a handout by Bruce, even though Bruce could have just gave him $1 million. I don't know why he didn't, but that's another conversation, bro. But like
That's how Bruce Wayne keeps all his money for Batman is he just pinches pennies.
yeah, but he gives people jobs. Well, I do like that character of Batman. That Batman tries to help he tries to help the best way he can as Bruce and Batman. Anyways, I
Yeah.
like that like Clayface like he's trying to get the thing is what I feel like we don't see much of in like a lot of adaptations of characters other than comics and maybe Batman the animated series is that we don't see a lot of reforms. And Batman the animated series is the only show to do a reform. But guess who else is the other one? The Batman 2004. Now I'm not going to choose every character from the Batman 2004, even though there's a lot of good ones. But
You get
Clayface
close.
Clayface is one of the ones
Uh,
I like because you see him as trying to be normal. And if you remember the rules from Batman the Animated Series, is like he says like me trying to keep a form of a person is like flexing a muscle 24/7. It's like flexing a muscle. And if you try to flex a muscle for a long period of time, you're gonna get tired and it's gonna hurt and it's gonna put a lot of strain on your body. And for Ethan Bennett, I don't know if the same rules apply in that show, but I would assume so because the Batman 2004 is a lot like BTAS, and I think he struggles with trying to keep his human form and who he is because of a lot of temptations like stopping Joker or the how easy it would be just to take all this money and become Clayface.
yeah.
And even after, no, here's the other scary part because I know you said he has to be scary. Do you remember the episode where Solomon Grundy was introduced, but it wasn't really? I don't want to spoil it because it's such a good episode. It was a Halloween
Clayface.
episode, It's a really and it's a scary episode. As a kid, it freaked me out seeing that episode, and even near the ending of that episode scared me. But Clayface pretends to be Solomon Grundy, this folk story, which Solomon Grundy is a real character in I don't know if he's a Batman villain because sometimes it's mixed up what villain he is of who, but Solomon Grundy is a real character in the DC universe, but Clayface uses that folk story to scare rich people, the families that got rid of Solomon Grundy, and he robbed them. He destroyed their houses. He robbed them. Imagine like you think that Solomon Grundy was real, but it was really just Clayface becoming a monster so he would have a reason to rob places. That can be scary.
Okay.
And not only that, I don't know if you remember the end scene of that episode, but like Clayface, like he went into a wax museum, and I think that's the only time I ever seen Clayface at a wax museum. And it kind of reminded me of Spectacular, and I know we're Batman related, but that reminded me of like Spectacular Spider-Man, where Peter is walking around in the like the the museum of like wildlife sanctuary or whatever, and he's looking for Craven.
Like,
Yeah, and
yeah.
I love when they do stuff like this. And Clayface at a wax museum is perfect because Batman couldn't tell. And then he looks at the Solomon Grundy statue. He's like, that's too obvious. And then he happens to be the alien and he swings Batman into a wall with a claw. And I'm like, that's bad. Like, that's scary as fuck. I think that Clayface hits tops level of scary, other than B-Task Clayface.
Oh yeah.
But
But that's why I am excited to see what they're gonna do with this Clayface movie.
oh, I I don't know, man. I just like
Dang
the
it,
idea of someone
something
going
happened.
from ultimate good to losing their humanity. But what were you gonna say, man?
I was just gonna say, like, I feel like Clayface should go down.
We can't cast the new Clayface because the movie's not out, so that's obvious no choice.
What the hell, dude? My PlayStation's acting up.
Oh
Hang on.
shit.
I really think I like the idea of Clayface like starting out as an actor because it really just creates that. It creates a little bit of that identity crisis. It like makes it gives him something to strive towards because it's something that it gets taken away from him, especially when he becomes a monster.
Okay,
And the
wait,
fact that he's just
let me even
losing.
strike your nerve better. I get what you're saying, but there's only so many stories you can do with Matt Hagen's character. With Ethan Bennett, I don't know if you remember, and I'm bringing up a lot of points because I want to argue this so hard because it's either we come down to a compromise or you're okay with it. So, but I'm gonna argue this. I'm gonna argue this one more time. One more time. Ethan Bennett would be a great cast for Clayface because not only that you have like all that background with Bruce Wayne and everything, but you have him struggling to catch Batman, and at the same time he sees what good Batman does, but his boss doesn't want to team up with Batman. He sees Batman as a vigilante. He sees him as this thing that should be arrested, this thing that shouldn't exist in his city. And Chief Rojas takes it out on Ethan Bennett every time. And eventually, if your boss took out his aggression on you, it would make you struggle psychologically so much. And you see that with Ethan Bennett, because even near the end of like him before he becomes Clayface, Joker, like in a way, does like the Killing Joke thing where he's like one bad day can make a person rotten or whatever, and he he
Can turn a
makes
man
he
insane.
makes Ethan Bennett lose his mental focus, and he's like, "I'm sorry, Chief," and he's crying, and he's like, "I'm sorry, Chief, I'm sorry." And he's like remembering everything that Chief Rojas said about like catching Batman, and he's like, "If you don't catch the bat, it's your ass. You lose. You're suspended," and like I feel like Ethan like I do like Matt Hagen's Clayface, but there's like some things you could tell that with BTAS later on after his first 3 episodes, you can't do anything with him. But with like the Batman 2004, they did a lot of things with him. They even had a redemption arc with him where he ended up going, I think it was Basil Carlos later on in the show, and he helped Batman and Robin stop Basil
Hmm.
Carlos, and he got a cure from becoming Clayface.
Oh.
Like
Yeah,
he has a redemption arc, and honestly, if we're doing like a show that's going to be long running, I would want Clayface to have a redemption arc with Matt Hagen.
well, that that's the thing. I was gonna make it a tragedy. I was gonna make it haunting. Like
Well,
I was gonna make this. I was gonna like he was gonna
bro,
die.
bro,
I was gonna kill Clayface.
well, I mean, we could kill Clayface as well, but if you also remember Ethan Bennett, like I still think he had the most psychological struggles more than any Clayface. Basil Carlos, his struggles were like he was an actor, but he also like he was already a monster. He saw himself as a monster. He played monster roles. That was his character. Matt Hagen, he was a well-known actor, a man of many faces. Ethan Bennett, he's a good, honest cop trying to do the best he can for Gotham. He's Gotham's finest, but he ends up turning into Gotham's worst. It's a tragedy story of itself. He like what's the iconic saying? Like some people say Batman said, some people say like another character said it, but it's like you see yourself as the hero. Like what is it? You're the hero
You
until what's the phrase? You know what I'm talking
It's
about.
either you die a hero or live long enough to see yourself become the villain or something like that.
Yeah, and that's exactly what happened to Ethan Bennett. His mind as Clayface got melted, and like I think even like in the one episode I was talking about where Ellen Yin and Batman had to like started partnering up in the episodes, and they had to take down Ethan Bennett. You get like this heart like this what is it? This heartbreaking moment where like Ethan Bennett's gone. It's only Clayface now. And then Ellen Yin, you can hear the sadness in her voice that she had hope that Ethan Bennett would make the right choice and turn himself in, that he would do the right thing after all the years she known him, after like all this time she worked with him and known him. And he didn't do the right thing because he's gone. And she's like, "You made this easy for me." And she threw an ice pellet right into him. And like, and then like, he's like, I expected it from him. I never expected it from you, Ellen. And then he says something like, I guess you do have a new partner. And that's so fucking hard. I don't know why. I like when a character goes through so much suffering. With Matt Hagen, I get what you mean. Like I really do. Like he loses everything. His movie acting career is over. His like he loses the people he was close to. He had a gay boyfriend in the animated series. And I get what you mean, but I think at the end of the day, it's just like there's not much to do with Matt Hagen after you do that. Because what? Then his story becomes I'm trying to get this cure. And then even in the animated series, it didn't make sense. Like he stole something to get a cure, and then Batman stopped it, and he's like, I can help you, Hagen. I'm like, wait a second, Batman, what are you doing?
He stole the cure.
I mean, yeah, he stole the cure, but then like I wonder if it's because he wanted to take credit for helping Clayface. I don't know. But like
That does puzzle me. I'm like, wait, why doesn't Batman just
let him
you
have
know
it.
why doesn't Batman just give him the damn cure? What?
No, he already had the thing. Like the lab lady was working on it, but Batman shuts it off. He was trying to
Like
stop. He was trying to stop being a monster. He didn't want to be a monster, and I guess I get what you mean because the difference is with Batman the Animated Series, Matt Hagen wanted to stop being the monster, and Ethan Bennett he went from being the good cop to
he
wanting to
became the
be the monster.
monster.
Yeah, so I guess I get what you mean.
But oh no, like how I would portray Clayface is I would hold up,
What
I'm sorry, but how the way I would do it, I'm trying to turn off my
should
little
we
assistant.
should we do a compromise?
No, because I haven't even explained my
All right,
Clayface
you
yet.
explain your point. All right.
Shit, hold on. Let me
Sorry
find
for the
this.
loud
I want
noise in the background. I have a fan on because it's really hot in this room. It gets hot whenever my PlayStation's on. So,
there we go. Okay, there we go. Are you there?
yeah, I'm listening, man. I'm listening.
Okay. Oh no. I would make it like so I would start it off, of course, Matt Hagen. as an acting career gets into gets because the way I would do it for this guy is I would make him not like kind of how it was in BTAS, like not too attached to Batman. Of course, Batman would have to stop him, but I think it would just be basically the way it would haunt Batman in the end is watching a man's physical and like emotional descent into like just madness and
No,
like
I get that because then that's scary, but also like and then like with Matt Hagen,
but
you would get like
but
these amazing. You would get what?
I'm not quite done. Like honestly, and it would just be this like slow descent into a monster and one that and
That's what
I
happened with
think it
Ethan Bennett.
like but this thing I think depends on what rating are we going for in this show.
Well, I mean, I was thinking like more of a B-Taz style slash the Batman 2004, and maybe a bit of Beware the Batman.
So no killing sprees.
I would say like not really, but also kind of. I kind of wanted to throw Professor Pig in there, kind of make it like have a Cape Crusader vibe, but not like Cape Crusader was a terrible. I'm gonna be honest with you, it's not a bad Batman show, but it should have more Batman.
But I think okay, I was gonna go for like kind of just all like off the walls. So basically, the where Batman picks up in Clayface's story is after the killings start. Like they basically think there's like a serial killer because he's just going. I mean, this man is just going
Well,
around
I
going
get what you mean,
insane.
but we're just going off of variations of character. We're not making our own variation. We're taking those variations and
Uh,
see how best they'll fit in our world. And
uh,
then after those
yeah.
arcs, you can see how well it'll play out afterwards. And that's what I'm saying. Like, I think Ethan Bennett would be the best choice because you see this man that's a good, honest cop, and he's just trying to do his job. And he even brings up to Chief Rojas. He's like, "What if?" He says the words like, "I'm going out on a limb, but what if we worked with Batman?" And then Chief Rojas ridicule him in front of the police department, in front of his coworkers, and he says, "Okay, how about you wear some spandex tights and join the Bat yourself?" Or something like that. And I'm like, damn, he really
Well,
cut into him. And not only that, but Ethan Bennett, he tries to prove himself. Like what? There's that one scene in that same episode, like it's a two-parter. It's the same episode where he's going after Batman and Joker, and he tells Ellen, he's like, "You got Joker, I got the Bat." And he grapples Batman, and he has Batman, and he's so fixated on Batman that Joker got away because Batman was trying to stop him. Batman's like, "We're on the same side. What are you doing?" And he's so fixated on Batman because his job is at risk. He's already losing. He's like, this might be my last shot, so I need to take down Batman now. That's already going into insanity. I feel like he's already fixated on the wrong things instead of focus on the right thing.
yeah.
Because
So
if it was if it was a cop that was actually thinking correctly about it, they would have already went after Joker and not focused on Batman. Yeah, Batman's a vigilante. He shouldn't be taking the law into his own hands. But Batman's like a later threat. He's not. He's not the one destroying the city. He's the one trying to help the city the best he can, even though he shouldn't be.
yeah. I guess I'll compromise with you on it, but really, it wouldn't be my Clayface.
All right, I guess so. We're wasting a compromise.
I guess we'll use a compromise
All
here.
right, what character do you want to cast next?
Oh man.
No, no, like what character? Like what character do you have in mind? Because if we're going with a compromise, that means the next character you get is automatic selected.
What is, oh, okay.
That's what the
Ah,
compromise is. If you're accepting like a
uh,
compromise, that's what it
Killer
is.
Croc.
Okay, damn. I was hoping you didn't say that. God damn it. All right, can I at least say a few options? I'm just gonna start with one. The Batman 2004.
Eh.
Whatever you choose, it's your choice. I just don't like the. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't like the animated series Killer Croc. Killer Croc is one thing I wanted to say about. I don't like animated series Killer Croc.
I threw a rock at him.
He's funny, but to me, Croc should be a dangerous threat.
He
Honestly,
should be
there's
scary.
only one right choice because even like I like the 2004 Batman's Killer Croc first episode, but then later on, his appearance just isn't that good. The only
Yeah.
right, the only right, like who do you have in mind? I already know who I think I know who you're thinking about because I'm thinking a mixed
Man.
vibe of Beware the Batman, the
Arkham.
Batman 2, Arkham.
Arkham Croc.
Arkham Croc. I was gonna say that actually because I was feeling like that's the
Big,
only.
like a big bad Croc. You know what? You know what? That story that don't hear talked about very much, mostly because it was a little disturbing.
What?
Batman Reptilian.
Man, I have not heard about that story.
Oh, it's crazy. It's where Killer Croc didn't know he was pregnant with an alien.
Okay, what the fuck? All right, all right, all right.
I just had to weird you out for this podcast.
You know what? We might have to end it and get to our 10-minute segment because I'm not gonna lie, I don't think we have enough time, and I want to make this into parts now because this is actually pretty good. So we'll have to continue it next time. But so
Is that what we're ending it on?
well, yeah, it's at 51 minutes. And I think like videos on
Whoa.
here, yeah, videos on here can only be like an hour. I'm pretty sure, so it's gonna
On
end right
what?
like on PlayStation.
Oh.
So, anyways,
No, it can be longer.
you know what? We'll come back to it. We're Arkham Killer Croc and Clay. Okay. Let's go over our quick choices real quick. We have Arkham Killer Croc, Clayface from the Batman 2004, the Batman 2004 Alfred, and we have Teen Titans Robin and Poison Ivy from Batman the Animated Series.
Yeah.
That is
Oh, the
our cast of
details.
characters for now. We will continue this next time but before we end it, we are gonna start with what are you filling in your holes, man? What are you filling in those tight puckered holes?
Oh,
Whoa.
you're sick.
Anyways, where are you,
You're sick.
bro? Anyways, you gonna answer my question, bro? What have you been watching lately? What have you been reading lately, man?
I've been getting into Dungeons and Dragons lately.
Okay, that's nice, man. I remember we were talking about earlier. You telling me about your character. That was pretty nice. I'm glad. I'm glad you
Yes.
found something, man. Bro, you know what I've been doing lately?
You medic. What?
Watching Spawn. I highly suggest
Oh
it, man.
no.
No, bro. It's really good. I'm not gonna lie though. There is one weird episode, and I'm just like, what the? I told my girlfriend about it. I was like, what the fuck? Al Simmons did the most disgusting thing. I don't even know how to describe it. He literally he learned that he can like shape his body to become how he used to, and he decided to make his skin like the man that his wife is currently married to. And
Wait,
he
what?
went into
What
he
the fuck?
his cloak if he embodies the cloak, he can become like whoever he wants. Basically, he can basically be Clayface. And
Ugh.
it's only for a certain amount of time before it wears off and then his body's dead again. And he decided to turn into the guy that she's married to, and he fucked her as the guy, like in another guy's skin.
Oh what? Oh
Yeah,
no.
yeah, I know. I was like, what the hell? I literally was looking at it and I'm like, that is so fucked up. And then like in the next episode, this old man that was the original Spawn, he's teaching him things. He's like, do you not have any honor? I'm like, yeah, where the fuck is the honor? What the fuck? I'm like, what the fuck? But I do
They
highly
make him fuck
suggest the
your
show. They
wife.
do have a soft core sex scene. I don't know why. And then near the end of it, afterwards, you see maggots start to crawl in the bed and crawl up to it.
Oh
Yeah. All I'm
what?
gonna all I'm gonna say is you can skip the sex scenes and the show is still good. There is a few sex scenes.
No maggot sex scenes?
No. The maggot
Uh
after he finishes, the maggots come in. It's softcore porn. It's not full porn, by the way. It's like soft, very soft.
fucking post nut necrosis? What
Me and
the
my girlfriend
fuck?
watched, bro. Me and my girlfriend we watched one episode, and it was the wrong episode because this one dude, this special agent operationist or whatever, he was having sex with some hooker or whatever, and it's like scenes flashing back to him in the war, and he's like saying I'm sorry, and he's like I'm just saying it was the wrong episode to watch with her because I was not expecting that.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to watch Spawn now. I
But
hate maggots.
it is a good show. I do like there's good action, there's like good like it's a good I'm just gonna say it is a good show. It is like I suggest it. It reminds me of Batman the Animated Series. It is a good show. There's 3 seasons. I'm on season 3 right now. I'm finishing up the show. What else have you been watching, man?
I've been watching The Pit recently.
The Pit.
The Pit. It's a
What's
show about an ER in Pittsburgh,
Oh
and it's
wow.
like it's very different because it's not like each episode takes place over an hour within the ER. So it's like one season is an entire shift. A lot different.
Oh wow. That sounds I might have to check it out. That sounds interesting. Me and my girlfriend also been watching a bit of Robot Chicken. Sex sent me to the ER.
Sex sent me to the ER. What is that?
They tell you a lot of medical things, but it's also about funny scenarios. How people got sent to ER. There's like this and it's like different types of couples, and this one couple, this guy rubbed watermelon on his penis, and apparently the girl was allergic to almost every food. And then the doctor said, yeah, eating a watermelon is good for sex, but you don't rub it on your penis. And apparently his friend told him to oh, you rub it on your penis and stuff. I'm like, what the fuck?
Oh boy, do I have things to tell you when this
There was
podcast is
another one that was
over.
really funny where a dude got his dick stuck in a door handle. Because apparently his wife wanted him to put it in. His wife didn't even want him to put it there. He put it there, and I'm like, why did he do that? And apparently, when he drilled the hole, it was too small, and he took sex medication or whatever that makes him last longer, whatever pills,
Blue Chew,
and he got
honey
stuck.
pack.
Yeah, he got stuck.
He couldn't unharden.
We have the last 3 minutes, so I will end us on this note. If you want to catch up with us next time, wait.
I do have a question.
What's up, man?
Do you know about the pineapple juice strategy?
I do actually. It makes your cum taste sweeter. Yes, I do. A little bit of sweet cum, a little bit of sweet cum.
Good night, everybody.
All right, same bat time, same bat channel. Next time we will cover more characters. We will take a while to get to Batman just because Batman is the main event. So we will leave it there. I already listed off the characters we have casted so far, and if we have to, we might have to look back at this video because I don't know when we'll have time to do a video next time, but we will leave off on that note. Thank you for watching. Subscribe if you're new to the channel, and remember, we are your Bat Bros. We know everything Bat related. So if you have any questions, keep up the Bat chat.
Wear your seatbelts.
And buckle your Bat buckle seatbelts.
Wear your seatbelts.
Wear your seatbelts if you're listening. Did I say seatbelt? What the fuck? Wear your seatbelts if you're listening to us in the car.
And don't throttle into a turn when riding a motorcycle.
That is very true. That is very true. I'm guessing a lot of things happen at work.
No, I'm just giving advice. I'm just giving.
Fair enough. It's good to have advice. And do not get your dick stuck in a door handle.
Scorpion pit. That too.
That too. And also don't you know what? Let's leave off on that one. Don't get your dick stuck in a door handle.
Don't spray aerosol deodorant on your armpits for too long. It'll turn raw.
That too.
It'll hurt.
Well, we're down to the final minute, so we will catch you guys next time on the same bat time, same bat channel. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. And also check out Big Tubby's channel. Go show my brother some love. He live streams sometime once in a while. Live streams God of War. What else do you do, man? Final seconds. So list it quick.
Buy my album.
You have an album?
Buy my album.
Okay. Yeah, do that too. And we will catch you guys next time on this same bat related channel.
I farted.
I'm going to leave that in.